Well, I think it is roughly time to do some beautiful karaoke. Because, well, we don't really have much else to do. Feel a little dizzy, blah blah blah, we've read this all before. I'm ready, gut. Hit play. It's gonna be wonderful. The air is thick with anticipation. The tape clicks into the carousel and then the music starts. Oh my god, do we get to hear it? Oh, this is painfully sad. Here we go. I'm still carrying my sword and my multi-tool. The most valuable tools to any performer. Have we got stage fright? What's going on?
Go there. To the tiny church there.
We were the ancient reptilian brain all along!
Church in San. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there.
This is terrifying!
Down through the mist there.
But I kinda like it!
Toward the Seven Sisters.
It reminds me of a mix between Johnny
Toward
Cash and Mark Lanigan.
Pale cliffs there.
Mark Lanigan is underrated as fuck.
I would
Oh, his voice
often
makes me
stay
come.
there.
Less melodic than
In
Mark
that
Lanigan, but still.
tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone.
Jesus!
None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
That was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I would often go there, to the tiny church there. The smallest church in St. You've heard all of this. Rather lonely applause echoes through the mostly empty cafeteria. It's gone. Not bad, he tells you with an approving nod. Yes, not bad at all. The lieutenant joins in. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you. Thank you, ancient reptilian brain. No reply. There's just silence now in the deep where the voice came from. It's receded into you. Return only in dreams and nightmares. Thank you, thank you. I don't need big crowds. I just need my friends. Okay, yes, I'm going to unplug the microphone now, so you can get off stage. I want to go again! Will you allow me to go again?
Smallest church in Sensei, right?
The cafeteria manager is waiting for you to acknowledge that he recognized the song. Yeah, the church is actually my past. Yeah, church is my life, church is actually my love, and things are going really bad at it. Ah, told you I'd rock that shit. It was alright. He doesn't sound like he thinks you rocked it. Subdued. I might start letting people up there again. Now, what can I do for you? Well, I'd love to do that again. That was quite a big moment. We've had that since the very beginning, I believe. Can I talk to everyone about it?
The Copper NATO is back.
I wonder if it would have been the ancient reptilian brain, even for like the happy one, or would have been the limbic system. That would have been horrifying. Really want to know about you. In fact, let's have a look at some of the checks that I missed that maybe we can go ahead and do now. Yeah, stop the expression. I don't want to become a racist. Don't want to. Trash container. What's that? I don't think we need it. Cafeteria window. Perception sight. Oh yeah, this. What's that? What is this actually about? I totally forgot about this one. Men are talking. You swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside. 72%. Really, you've been here ages. Okay. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Holy shit! Someone hid the key in a bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One could slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence. Someone's hid a key in a bush. Point at the window. The big guy looks behind him. You let me slide by so I can grab the thing? I don't know about that. The tattooed man yawns and settles more comfortably on the bench. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would help right now. Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite. I'm gonna enjoy the sight out of you there. What? Jesus, sorry. I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there. With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch and slides across the table to you. You're a lovely man. Thank you. Key is brass. Workshop. Spare. Is etched to its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence. Come on, man. We were just having some fun. What's the harm in... I'm tired of listening to your shit. Thank you. Don't thank me. The old man takes out his pack of chewing tobacco. I don't give two shits about your key. There's a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands. Anyone know this key was hanging right outside the union box window? Didn't even know it was there. The man looks at the key in your hand, then around the room. Boys? No idea. Never seen it before. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place. I wonder what doors it does open. It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door? He looks at the key in your hand. It says workshop, spare. Maybe there's a workshop there. It's worth a try. Maybe it's connected to Ruby getting to the roof somehow. Your secret route theory. He shakes his head. Grasp it for straws, cop man. Why'd you put it back if it's hers? Little wisdom from old Titus. Not everything's connected to one thing. He's just like around. It's a messy world. It is said without aggression. It's genuine advice. Well, thank you, old Titus. Let's see if this does fit, because if not, I don't know where it goes to. Try the workshop spare key on the door. The key fits the dimple lock. Takes a bit of effort to turn after all these years, but then the lock clicks. We've done it! Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages? No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. It's a workshop. I mean, that was a little obvious, wasn't it? Time to switch up to... Fuck the sword. Probably won't need to slay any beasts in there. Let's see what we got. Use the torch a little. An old pinball machine! Dude, I used to have one of these when I was a kid. This pinball says Frankenarian. The theme is horses and swords. Okay, fair enough. This pinball is white Diora. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played. Run your finger across the dust of the white Diora machine. Feels like it might jump back to life at any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman. What's white Diora? Some kind of... He looks around, thinking. Inane pinball theme, probably related to Messinia during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst. Diora was one of the 3 crown cities of the DeLorean era, on the Mundi Azola. The other one being Rhea Silvia and Adverse Baracit. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually. Lieutenant grimaces looking at the machines. Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim. No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on. He doesn't. So how about we fire up one of these bad boys and play some ball? You can't fire them up, they're broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball? He looks away. What a dumb name, Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now. Kim Kitsuragi. It's a red check, I don't want to fuck it up. What about that one? That other one, the Frankenarian ball. Want to play that? No. That's a red check, I have to do it now. Thank fuck. Kim Pinball Kitsuragi. Kim Pinball Kitsuragi. AKA Kimball. Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him. Hey, you're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi. So now he remembers. He looks at you in the silence of the workshop, then takes his glasses off and cleans them. What the fuck? Fine. I'm Kim Pinball Katsuragi. He puts them back on. AKA the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations. What the fuck is this? Wait, but I still can't remember anything else. Well, you don't really seem to like fuck it, let's say that. Wonderful. He only remembers hearing about the pinball policeman. You don't seem to really like pinball. No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique science fiction and historic romance franchises. It is lame. And why are you called pinball? I'm not called pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy. How did you... Puts his glasses back on. Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. That's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop. Okay. It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. He shudders. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I moved out of the juvenile wing. To homicide. Amazing. End of story. You're a juvie cop for 15 years? That time is over now. He looks at the pinball machine and breathes in. He was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball. So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop. Oh, right, so that's why you didn't talk to Kuno. It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents, he nods. Don't worry. I'll keep calling you Kim. Lieutenant Katsuragi is good too, he nods. Now, we really need... Could I have actually called him Kimball for the entire game if I'd done this? Now we really need to continue our sweep through what appears to be a secret path through the whirling. A note, NB. The spare key is tied to the bush outside in the corner of the window. That would have been useful years ago.
Yes?
No, fuck off, Kim. Fuck off, Kimball. Fuck off, Kim's balls. Alright, hello? Nothing else really around here. It's time to see where this leads. An elevator! A small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Look in. It smells of nougat and sweat. Okay, and sweat. By the way, nugget, if you're American. I know nugget and nougat both sound horrible for that word, but what do you want me to do? I'm not going to make my own pronunciation just for your satisfaction. Who do you think I am, huh? You little bitch? Yeah, I probably am. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There's a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, last maintenance 10th of July, 88. Whew! It says the last maintenance was in 88. It does. Lieutenant peeks in. I say, let's brave it. So the elevator was last maintained in the future? No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century. So it's not a message from the distant future. No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution. That's 70 years. Look at the controls. There are large rectangular buttons. Monter, Descendre, and International. Call for what's that? Call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken. A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koenigsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago. Wonder what this elevator's used for. Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint. He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. Close the doors and go up. Please live! It's unsatisfying way to die now. Oh, well, there we go. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Might boost my composure a bit. We'll go, yeah, let's ace our perception. Get up to 6. It's our first, like, non-cool skill. Not like, psyche or intellect or whatever the fuck it's called skill. It's gone above 5. I nearly read that in Kim's voice. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Schematics for a pinball machine. Futurism themed. Empathy and hand-eye coordination. That's not bad. I mean, it's about pinball, which is not exactly the coolest thing for a police officer. What's this? Oh yeah, the tie. Inland Empire and Volition. Oh, horrific necktie. I found one that's better. It's terrifying, but I like it. I'm just gonna Google. I know it's kind of cheating. I'm gonna Google if I should wear that tie until the end game, though. See if it does anything. I'm gonna wear the regular necktie until the Spirits quest is complete. So a spirit to cause and visual calculus, empathy and hand-eye coordination. What's it look like? Oh, it's gorgeous. Ah, it's so good. Taking my visual calculus down, though, and my spirit to core. My empathy's through the fucking roof. And my hand-eye coordination has come up a bit, which, oh, we look so cool. Oh, I can't turn it down. That is so good. That is so good. I don't know why it's pinball. It looks like it's like a detective trench coat almost. It's beautiful. Pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted. So this is where they brought the 40 pinball machines to fix them up. Long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. Tenant looks around in the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf. Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point. He agrees. At some point 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue. This used to be a pinball workshop. Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22? Used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. Oh no, sorry, I'm guessing... There are machines left over. He taps his foot. A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf. Thank you, hearing. How do we hear dust? For fuck's sake. Downstairs in the hall, there's still a main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the Hardys bang away at it. Wellingham Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. There's all left over from that. Ah, yes. As the novelty dice maker said. He makes a note in his notebook. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure, but I do like a nice little connection. But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection. Does this mean the Wellingham Rags really is a part of the Doom commercial area? If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be a part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy. Stupid question, but a stupid superstition, but still, would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this. It's not a ghost story, it's a curse, and God outright made knowledgeable. What? And God ought to be made knowledgeable. That's why. So he can perform counterspells. Thank you, Inland Empire. Well, let's finish that off. I'm glad it gave me a little delicious, new mission to do. And prints in the dust. You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor. Jackpot. Lieutenant takes out his notebook. These, unlike everything else here, are new. Someone's been here. Within the last week or two. 3 weeks maximum. From the dust coverage, it could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer. He looks at you. This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory. It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider. Okay, what does this mean? It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. I feel like I should have done this ages ago. The dialogue seems to point to like we're earlier in our investigation. Oh, look at me snuggling Kim's head, giving him a little, it's okay now, whisper into the ear. Or maybe it's just a little licking, a little bit of a smooch. Either way, it's adorable. I like how I'm just rubbing the side of his head over and over again and bumping him with my hat. Let's have a closer look then. Young love. Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. So it could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern. What the fuck? Soul could be bigger than Vamp. Sure. The soles have left a pattern. Uniform. Horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. Tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It's not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom made or old fashioned. Shoe size 41 to 42, maybe 43. Could be a large footed woman or a small to average footed man. This is unfortunately the worst, most vague shoe size there is. Doesn't look like the odd soul print we found at the hanging, Kim. He inspects the tracks closer. The size is about the same, actually. But they're not the same shoe. But they could be the same person. The prints look like one person went back and forth. Between that, he points to the elevator doors in the corner, and that, he points to the barred door. This doesn't look like the worker's boot from the hanging, does it? No, these little horizontal lines are different. Look like a custom made to me, or some kind of foreign print. Not to say. Still a boot, though. Get up. Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor. So it's very possibly not her shoes. Ruby's shoes. There's a tiny hole in the wall. See a bedroom on the other side. Someone's got a glory hole. Wonderful. Ah, I know where we are. This is the inside of a barred door you've seen before. So what's on the other side? Unless we veered off the folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out into the roof. Could ask Klassia about this route, see how she reacts. Folded M dimension, in reference to the popular science fiction series, In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly. And read science fiction. Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact. Or the roof. Yeah, unbar the door. Was looking forward to kicking that shit down, but I guess that's the muscle cop way to go through things, and the smart cop way is to do the, find the key. Why, hello, Classier. Look, I have a new beautiful coat. I think we look amazing. Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises from the roof, picking them up in the air. What flowers? Ah, the wind brushes them from the roof, they're gone. Oh. I haven't saved since 29 minutes ago? Fuck. Sorry, 19 minutes ago. I can't fucking count at all. I wanted those flowers. Oh. Well, time to question you, fucking Classier. Let's hope they weren't important for anything.
What a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Did you kill Lely? What? She gathers the last vestiges of her strength. Why would I put myself through this insanity? Get myself cornered like this? There's a silence. The wind picks up. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that, but I would never hurt him. It could have been a desire murder, maybe an act of jealousy. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand. A military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now you guys suddenly have theories pointing out, and they're obviously just stabs in the dark. Downstairs, people have this crazy idea that you killed him. I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me. It's okay if you did it in self-defense. I did not kill him to defend myself from rape, she says. I told you before, that isn't what happened. True, sire. It is true. Desires drive people loco. She simply shakes her head. Must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that? No, I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. Only had his stupid armor. A bullet in his head. It was jacketed. Military grade. Who else here has a military rifle? I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe one of those psychos did it. Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him. Okay. Answer some more questions for me. The door there. Did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator? Sorry, I was just looking for where this question is. I did not. Do you think it has something to do with what happened? It's possible. She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her hair. There's a peephole on the other side, looking into your bedroom. A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall? Yeah, did you use it for your sick sex games, you freak? Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss. Lieutenant points to a window. The unmade bed is visible through the glass. Okay. There's a pause as she processes the information. A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. Cigarette tastes foul to her now. You think this is somehow connected to me? It could be connected. Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it's been there? Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. Perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape. If it is recent, who do you think made it? Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something? I don't know. They'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there? There were tracks on the floor. Recent. Huh. This isn't good. It's an old pinball workshop. The room back there. This place used to be a pinball arcade. Okay. Glad someone's had fun. That's all for now. She flicks the ash from her cigarette absent-mindedly. She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed. That's it. Where do we find those cigarettes? I just noticed that it's talking about the brand name. Same brand that we found elsewhere, but maybe it is just a popular brand. Interesting. Well, we gotta tell Gott about, all the shit we've found. And, you know, the fact that he might be doomed forever and that his business is going to suffer in horrible amounts. Man, I'm wondering if maybe I should have done, karaoke a little bit later on. Maybe now. Now, yeah, look! There's fucking lights on and people are... Who the hell are you? There's an audience now! Oh! Fuck!
Hey, is there something you needed?
God, I saw another thing in the whirling. God, what if I told you I got into the back room? Behind this blue steel door? No? Okay, well, he controls his excitement well. I did hear you make some noise back there, so good for you. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door. Aren't you going to ask me what's back there? Okay, what is back there? Pinball machines. Pinball workshop. Ha! I knew it! I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it, he repeats. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean. Why, do you want to play? 'Cause I might be up for a game. No, I was just wondering. He appears to be making a calculation in his head. If you found pinball machines there. He was wondering about something business-related. About how much money he could make off of one. Thinking of turning this place into a pinball arcade? Or if you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. See, sweet shit! Beat your chest. I'm a disruptor! No, thinking of turning it into a pinball arcade, huh? He scowls. No, but we could diversify. Entertainment options. Seeing as you have opened the door back there, the machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine, that one's always causing trouble. Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the Doom commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things. I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the Doom commercial area. What? He looks mildly startled. How would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing. So you know of the curse. Everyone knows of it. The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. Should get your wiring fixed. Tried to call you, I couldn't reach you. Been working here for a long time and that intercom has never been used by the whirling. Hold on. Not once? Isn't that already a sign of decline? It's a sign of the whirling in rags not being part of the Doom commercial area. If anything, we're revitalizing this neighborhood. Relax, Mr. Gutt. I'm sure there is no Doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you. The Whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time, though perhaps the Whirling will escape the curse. Fuck it, say it's only a matter of time before the Whirling fails too. Does this look like part of the doomed commercial area? Or area, apparently. It makes a sweeping gesture. This pre-revolutionary tile work, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man, that's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me if some doom ghost, he steadies his voice. He's done a fine job too. Now he's spoken in the place dismissively before though. Hostel is very important to him. You really care about the Whirling, huh? Yeah. Slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood. I'm trying to keep it that way. Even if it is a part of the doomed commercial area. Aha, so you finally admit it. I don't want to be a dick to him. You shouldn't be so worried about that label, you know, but he should. Yes, your police skills have delivered. Sure you'll get a commendation. Maybe even a promotion. Who owns this place? Some real estate management company. They never come around here, they just collect the money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved. There was an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here. And who named it the Whirling in Rags? Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company. It was you? You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song. A song? Hail, Holy Queen by the Ateneas. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags. You're vast and you're sad. Good pick. The lieutenant nods. What about those other cafeterias you managed? What about them? He shrugs. One's a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. Can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Marzov and Ignace Nilsson and all those old ghosts. You're guessing that there aren't that many others. Well, good luck to you with this place then. Luck has got nothing to do with it. It looks to where the hidden room is. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help. Against the doom, it's implied. So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up? There's a peephole in the wall. He startles. What wall? Upstairs, in the secret black room, right next to Classier's bedroom. Found it when I found the pinball machines. I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests. Alright, you've been notified. Thank you, I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? God, I hope not. Well, that's all, I believe, buddy. That is all. Don't need to beat that up anymore. Map wall? Huh? I don't remember what half of these things are. Let's have a look in our tasks then. So what's the time actually? Nearly 8. We need to wait till 10. I need to wash up some boots. I really need to send the body off eventually. Tell me where the shot came from. I don't seem to be able to do that yet. For figurines to Dolores Day. I also don't know how to do that. Find booze and drink it. That's the one I'm not going to do. Literally all we can do now is confront the pigs, get your gun back. But I would really like to get some composure done on this guy. I don't understand why I can't yet. Oh, it's so low. So for some reason this disgusting outfit gives me more composure points, so I might just ram my head against the wall and try and get this done while we're hanging out here. 17%, well, it's a long way up from 3. I guess it's worth it. Bye-bye, gendarme. Shut the fuck up. I'm wearing a stupid outfit and I want to get out of it as soon as possible, so you better talk to me, arsehole. Ow, my soul. At last! Could he be a member of the homosexual underground? Oh dear! Just pointing it out, we're not talking about some kind of a cult with members here. You just made that up. Are you part of the homosexual underground? Homosexual underground? The smoker sits up immediately, his eyes wide with amused surprise. A honeyed smile lingers on his lips. Why, yes I am, officer. Why? Do you want to investigate? Yeah, I want to hear more about this homosexual underground you're a part of. Oh, it's a pleasure group. Sub Rosa pleasure group, congregating in cellars under the cover of night, Saturday night, and sometimes even Friday night. What about Thursday night? Or Thursday night? Sometimes congregating doesn't even end. Carries on into our daily life. He lowers his voice conspiratorially and looks around. Why do you convene? What do you do? Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning. The last things people in Revachol had to hold on to. True symbols of security. The meaning of a man and a woman, mother and father, their marriage. Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. Future will belong to a circus of identities, just spinning around, surreal and unreal. You won't even know who you are anymore. Has it had anything to do with disco? Yes, we also listen to a lot of disco. Some say we engineered disco to spread our vision of a ever-changing society where all there is a razzle-dazzle of gold. We are going to change the family unit with all this razzmatazz and finger dancing. He wiggles his hands. And with mysteries, of course. The mysteries are also of sexual nature. Very esoteric. I do like disco. Maybe I should get into it. You can't just get into it. You have to be born into it. One is already in the homosexual movement or forever excluded from it. What if I can't remember whether I'm in it or not? What if I can't remember anything about my life aside from the fact I like disco? Beautiful. The smoker crawls up to you like an animal preparing to jump. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're looking for. Who knows? Maybe you were homosexual in the past. Maybe all of that has been repressed. He circles his hands around you. I have to say that you do look like someone who might have been part of the underground. You have that very distinctive, I can't understand what's going on here look. Okay, I have to think about it. Do think about it, officer. He starts laughing and leans back against the counter. It's gonna be like a 20-hour mind project for me. 20 hours at least. Homosexual underground. Absolutely wonderful. A man like you can figure out his sexuality in a working day. It won't be 20 hours unless you want to enter the heightened realms of phantasme erotique afterwards. Then it may be 20 hours or more. But that would be on your own time. Bye-bye, gendarme. You see mysterious strangers in the night, leaning against unlit doorways, engaged in hushed conversation. A shadowy cabal exchanging looks, whispering in dark alleys and unmarked locales. A radical cell conspiring against the state, perhaps even against man and woman. Was that a secret handshake? Oh, you bet it was. What's going on? Who are these secretive people? How will they accomplish their sinister and world-altering goals? Most importantly, are you one of them? You could be. Maybe you forgot. I don't think we're gonna go with that one. What's Hobocop, by the way? Why didn't I get that? Is that because I never slept on a bench? It's probably because I never slept on a bench. Right, we've got one other terrible composure check we want to pass, and that is with the mighty Renee. And I'm not exactly sure where he is, but I think everyone starts clearing off the streets at 8. I really don't want that to happen because... No, please stop. Fuck. Okay. Hello? Boys? Good. Okay. Gotta pass this composure check and then I can finally get out of this stupid outfit.
Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being
never heard this one before. Okay, here we go. Please get it first try. Good shit. As Renee turns from you to his partner and back, the metals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying him proudly. How many medals are there? 2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles a sun. Look at the cross. Crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. It is Croix de Bravoure. Cross of Valor. The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in the suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty in the service of King Fristle I. And the sun? A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Vaillance written below. The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in the service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution. Wow. The Croix de Braveur and the setting sun. Did you get him for bravery? He interjects. It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial episodes in his service days. That's what I was going to say. Bravery. I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You were also wondering if I got these for raping women or killing babies. They've given him a Russian accent again. I forgot how to do French. Well, I really wasn't. I was just asking. Honor is everything to me, he says with grim finality. Whoa, sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane, apparently. So what did you get these medals for? For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye when the men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves. He saved me, Modi Princeling, who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold. Saved a princeling? It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of Koran and were getting really ambitious. King Frizzle thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. The old carabinier run his fingers over the larger medal, sent his cousin Drysont to put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drysont was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatoo feathers to battle. Pfft. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity? Purple velvet tunic, the lieutenant says thoughtfully. That isn't exactly camo. To keep the long and bloody story short, Drysont marched against the partisans in Koran, and when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage. Must have been a bloodbath. I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound, but just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw. Then his horse, driven mad by noise and the smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee. He pats his right thigh. It's painful to even think about. Hang on to the story. Veterans get sentimental after retellings. This might yield something useful. Wow. Okay then. What did you do? I grabbed my sidearm and I shot the beast in the head. And everything went black. Captain nous, le fleur de cheveux. The bane of horses. When I came to, it was all over. He continues, ignoring his companion. It was just me and Jolis Drysont, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. Despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one. That's no dink. It's a fighter. Oh, I'd give up. Can't imagine living without my jaw. This would never happen to Johnny Lawjaw. My jaw is tight. No, that's no dink. That's a fighter. Let's go with that. So I grabbed the dink, he says with a stern look, and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived, and the jawless freak convinced Frizzle to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood, piss, and shit. He was the commanding officer, and I was on duty, just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that, he shakes his head. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning. Thanks for the story, Renee. Bah! His gaze it's meant to be wanders, isn't it? Wanders over the bay. There were many such stories in those. There were many suck stories in those days. Oh, I would love to hear about those, my friend. Many suck men too. True Revacholian men with backbone. Oh yes, Renee, yes. The jolly man nods meekly. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone was a fascia. Lord, please bring those days back if you can. I'm not getting into this with you again. He mumbles through clenched teeth and turns to you. Officer, was there anything else? Renee told you his war story. Now I'm pressing with your heroics. Oh, we can do that, I think. Do I have time? I roughly have time. I must go out tonight, and that will probably be my last little bit of New Year's celebration. Before we can...
Feels like being on a record again.
Okay, dude. Before we can fully get back into the swing of recording, so I'm very excited to do that. So, yes, impress him with our heroics. That is not impressive. Okay. But what about... Are you going to load fast enough, game? But what about this one? I'll be very upset if it doesn't work. Come on!
Feels like...
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Sharpens your nocturnal instincts.
Oh my god, you know what? Yeah, no, have to do it this time. I was about to actually end the fucking episode on the biggest cliffhanger ever. What is Renee's, what is this war story we're going to tell him? We don't even have them. We don't have a war story. We've forgotten everything. Are we going to tell him something I've done myself? Go long, go deep, go unconventional. My story doesn't have gunfire, blood, or spilled guts, but let me give you a different take on heroism. Sure, officer. He already looks skeptical. Let's hear your take. Imagine just flickering into existence from nothingness. I'm not following you. He'll get it. Don't worry, just continue. He's gonna be impressed. Imagine pain that makes birds seem like a mosquito bite, but inside your head. Or imagine knowing nothing but sweet oblivion, only to wake up into an unbelievable pain. Man stares at you silently frowning. Doesn't look like he's imagining it. Right when you are willing to do just about anything to make it stop, you open your eyelids. The carabiner crosses his arms and spits in the crater. And you realize your mind, everything that was you, is gone. And you realize that the man body with you is just a husk now. All memories erased. Realize you push yourself too far. What's the point? That sounds too... Let's go with that. You're talking about getting blackout shit-faced drunk and going into delirium, right? He asks impatiently. Lieutenant looks up from his notes and nods to the old carabiner. I'm talking about so much more than that. How so, then? He leans in with his hands on his hips. His tone is like that of a drill sergeant addressing new recruits. It was a transcendent event. I saw beyond the veil. Lieutenant sighs audibly but keeps his eyes on the notebook. And I thought getting my knee shattered and surviving on rat carcasses in the trench was bad. Here, have one of my medals. You've earned it, officer. Pah! Extremely rigid principles this old soldier has. Don't leave room for change of heart or backing out. The medal is yours. Kim, should I take it? Of course not. Doesn't even look up from his notebook. I don't deserve this. Man shakes his head, mumbling something under his nose, and turns back to you. Can we get back to our game now? He mumbled. You certainly had me fooled. This the most honorable cop in the... That was honor-bound? This feels honorable. You did the right thing not taking the medal. The good thing. Your chest is buzzing with pride. Feels as though you should do more honorable things. If there's some kind of a secret reward, you just commit enough honorable act. Yeah, it's shoving your thumb up your ass, remember? We don't want to do that. So, what comes next? It's now 8:17. We're gonna waste another hour and a half doing random checks I couldn't complete before, like the map wall, if I can even remember where it is. I think, though, that is where I'm gonna have to leave it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was gonna try and finish it off in this session once I realized how close to the end we were, but the next one is guaranteed to be the final. And oh my god, that almost hurts. I'm loving this game so much, I don't want it to end. Let me at least end in some half-decent clothes. I can't believe I tried to tell a fucking badass war story while dressed in that stupid shiny fucking jacket. That was disgusting. I'm so sorry, Renault? Is that his name? I don't even remember. And let's have my boots back, because that looks awful too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, share, comment, all that amazing stuff. It really does help out both me and the channel. And I will see you. Hello. Must you smell the potato sun? The spring emanates from the air vent. Okay. See you in the next one. But for now, this is Strike signing off. Goodbye!